saxophone and clarinet that they're playing to a rock beat, and they put Christian lyrics to it that I listen to in the bar. So when I sit in a church and I hear the same music that I used to listen to in a bar, that ain't God.
Amen.
I don't care if you say Jesus' name over 50 times. Jesus, 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 don't make it spiritual.
That's right.
Because the music is what matters.
Amen.
Problem is 90% of the people have listened to music all their life and they don't even know what the words say.
You're right.
Yep.
They'll play songs, man, from when they was a kid, and they'll listen to it, and you get older and you start looking at it and reading it and going, man, that's a perverted song. Elton John, all the young girls love Alice. Pretty young Alice, they say. What? Yeah. Now, some of you younger people, y'all don't know that song. You older people, you know it, because you heard it on the radio. Don't look at me like you did. All right. Notice with me, it says the sound of war. Now, notice down there in verse 19. This is Moses again. And it came to pass, as soon as he came nigh unto the camp, he saw the calf and the dancing. So now, he's got a noise. Music's being played. They're singing something that sounds terrible, that ain't godly. And now they're dancing. And guess what happens? Is he happy? Is he going, oh, this is great. We've got some expressionism. We've got our own dance team. And they've got the little things, and the girls are running around in skimpy outfits dancing in front of the pulpit.
Amen.
Amen.
Doing our dance and praise team.
Yeah.
Amen.
Hey? You think that's spiritual? Moses didn't. Matter of fact, they're running around half naked here. That fit most Baptist churches today.
Amen.
And he says there, and Moses was angry, anger waxed hot, and he cast the tables out of his hands and brake them beneath them. This is a mad preacher. He said, you don't even deserve the words of God. And broke them. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, if Moses and God would have got mad at the same time right here together, they'd have all been dead. One got mad, then the other one got mad, and they both cooled off and straightened everything out, but it cost them. Music, friends, influences.
You're right.
That's why Elijah called for a minstrel. He said, we need to drive some bad spirit out of here because we want to hear from God, and we want to hear what's right. But to do that, we've got to have the right music. You can't take the wrong music. I don't care how many Bibles you got. You got the wrong music, it ain't going to get out.
You're right.
It takes all of it to be working together. Got to be the right music, the right preaching, the right book, the right hearts to receive. And if anything is out of kilter, if anything is out of place, it's not going to work.
You're right.
And you could sit there from now on and it ain't going to work. So he goes on there now. And we could go on for a while. You can go over that. We got to move on. But Isaiah chapter 12 in verse 2, it's talking about when you sing, you ought to sing about God. You ought not to sing about why your wife left you and how your dog died, and, and my pickup truck won't run no more. And you ought not to sing about, Highway to Hell or AC/DC or any of those songs. I don't know them. But you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be singing about it. As a child of God, you ought to be singing hymns and psalms and singing things to God.
Yeah.
Amen. You can go over to Isaiah 12 too. 2 Chronicles 29, 30, and 31. It talks about their problem for the music prepares for worship. That's what it's for, to prepare. If you go over to Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 12, it talks about those things need to be toward God. So I ought to be singing about Him. I ought to be preparing to hear from Him, and everything I need to be doing should be going toward Him. Amen. So what that tells me is that when you get up here and you see these guys get up here, you've seen these Christian groups, you know. That's not toward God.
Amen.
You know what that's toward? Him.
Amen.
Look how good I am. Look how I hold the mic.
Yeah.
Look how I sing. Oh yeah, I'm going to hold it like they do in Hollywood. Baby, baby. That's not toward God. That's toward Him.
Amen.
When a group gets up there and they have to beg you to get involved,
Yeah.
that's not toward God. That's toward them.
Amen.
Because they're wanting your applause.
Yeah.
That's why we do not applaud here.
Amen.
We don't see it. When the singer sings, we don't go. Because my worship is toward Him, not toward the guy.
Amen.
Yeah.
No entertainment.
See? So Elisha's calling for a minstrel. Why? Because he wants to get bad things out and get right things in. All right? It should all be toward God.